Dear beautiful soul, the one I watch over, there's something powerful happening up in the heavens. I'm your guardian angel, and I've been watching quietly, like a secret kept among the stars. Something big is about to change almost overnight. The peaceful feeling you have right now. It's just the quiet before a big wave of feelings comes. Early this morning, while the world was asleep and darkness covered the earth, something amazing happened. The clock struck a deep, mysterious hour, a time when hearts that are restless often show themselves. And then something shifted in the air. It was like a tiny whisper traveling through the stars, bringing a feeling that something was coming. My dear one, before we go deeper into what I need to share, I'd love it if you could like this video. Maybe become a member of the channel, leave your amen in the comments, and subscribe so you can get more messages like this from the angels. And don't forget to click thank you below the video. It helps us feel even more connected. My dear one, the night holds secrets. Secrets that I, your guardian angel, need to tell you about. What happened while you were sleeping? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. The night hides mysteries that I need to share with you. What went on while you were asleep? That's what we need to discuss. In those early morning hours, even when people are far apart, hearts can speak honestly. And right at that moment, when the moon was at its highest, something started happening. Your soulmate, yes, the person you're deeply connected to, even when you don't realize it, felt a strong warmth in their chest, like an invisible pull calling out to them. For a second, your soulmate wasn't sure. Was this feeling just a dream, or was it real? But then suddenly, like a wave hitting the beach, everything became crystal clear. The night slowly moved on, and your soulmate stayed there, lost in thought. They closed their eyes and tried to sleep like someone looking for safety in a storm. But all they found was a swirling sea of emotions. Every time they tried to forget or disconnect, it didn't work. Your special person's heart kept insisting, not letting them rest. My dear one, in the dark of the early morning, true feelings show their real power. With a heart just overflowing with love, feeling so restless, something happened. The picture of your face, the sound of your voice, the way you move, everything popped into their mind like a whirlwind, making it hard to breathe. Quiet tears fell. Not tears of sadness, but because the feeling of missing you was so strong, it felt almost real. They had such a powerful wish to be right there with you, to touch you, to whisper things they've never said out loud. Oh, if only you knew how much your special person wanted to break down every wall in that moment, just to be close to you. The early morning stretched on in a sharp silence as your soulmate tossed and turned, looking for something they couldn't quite name. Maybe the warmth of your hug, the soft sound of your breathing, any little sign that could fill the huge, empty feeling that had settled in. But all they found was your absence, heavy and constant, turning every thought into a memory of you. Missing you took over their heart, like a whisper they couldn't ignore. The truth came out deep and undeniable. Without you, nothing felt complete. My dear, some connections are so strong, even distance can't break them. At the very moment your soulmate was overwhelmed by this intense love, something inside you answered back. Maybe a little shiver, a sudden feeling of peace, or an unexpected warmth spreading in your chest. You didn't know it then, but you were touched by a feeling that travels across unseen barriers. The connection between you showed itself in a quiet but powerful way. The presence of this love was felt, even if it was just like a soft breath in your heart. Your soulmate finally gave in to this love, unable to fight what they felt any longer. They let themselves admit just to themselves what had been hidden for so long. I love you. These words weren't spoken out loud, but they echoed through the room, through the night, through the universe. The love your soulmate felt was so huge, so overwhelming, it couldn't be denied anymore. It was a silent confession that traveled on the early morning winds, reaching you, wrapping your soul in a hug that only true love can give. From that moment on, your special person knew they weren't alone. They knew you could probably feel their presence too. Then, the first rays of sunlight started to peek through the sky, pushing away the darkness. The quiet of the early morning slowly turned into the sounds of the world waking up. But one thing hadn't changed: the certainty of a love that beats distance and lasts through time. Your soulmate feeling the weight of missing you and the intensity of their feelings. Finally found a moment of calm. It wasn't an ending, but a strong reminder. What they went through that night, even in silence, was more proof of the connection that ties you both together. And as the soft morning light touched their face, one single thought shone in their heart. You felt it too. Sleep didn't come easily. The early morning was long, filled with a whirlwind of feelings that kept your soulmate awake without even trying. Between sighs and restless thoughts, they found you, not physically, but in the strength of that invisible connection. For a moment, it was like your hearts touched, like the distance disappeared in a silent meeting where only your souls recognized each other. This is how it is for those who were meant to find each other, to love, and to never truly be lost. Every thought pulsed with an incredible intensity, making the distance between you feel like just an illusion. The love in this connection isn't weak or temporary. It takes over everything, fills every space, turns every sigh into desire, and every heartbeat into longing. There's no escaping a feeling like this. Even without words or touch, it shows itself, making it clear that nothing in the world can erase it. And then came the heavy feeling of being apart. The need to be by your side grew like a huge, unstoppable wave. The absence wasn't just something they felt, they lived it every second. The emptiness became almost touchable, a painful reminder that time and distance really test those who love deeply. But love doesn't back down, keeps going. It resists. It crosses invisible lines, turning every moment apart into a call to be together again. The night, which seemed so calm, actually made what was already impossible to ignore even louder. The silence didn't bring rest. It just turned up the volume on the feelings, the longing, the burning desire to be near you. In the dark, where everything seemed still, their soul was crying out, searching for a sign, an echo, a reply, and somewhere you felt it. Maybe you didn't understand it. Maybe it was just a sudden tightness in your chest, a thought that popped up out of nowhere, an unexplainable warmth. But it was them. It was your soulmate calling for you. Time kept moving, and waiting became a test of strength. Every minute without you was a reminder of how much your presence matters, of how this love is a force that doesn't give up easily. The worry grew. The longing felt heavy, but the feeling itself stayed strong. Because true love isn't afraid of time. It actually gets stronger with it. And finally, when the first hints of dawn appeared, one thought took over the mind and heart of the person who loves you. Being apart is just temporary. The love between us doesn't know boundaries or limits. Getting back together is only a matter of time, because a love like this will never be forgotten, never erased. It lives, it pulses, and it will definitely always bring us back to each other. Even with the storm of emotions swirling in every thought, hope stayed alive in your soulmate's heart. The early morning with its quiet mystery couldn't put out this burning flame. It was the certainty that the distance and the missing wouldn't last forever. That time, no matter how cruel it seemed, was moving towards the moment you'd be reunited. This certainty, even when feeling lonely and restless, was like a guiding light for every thought, every sigh, every heartbeat. While you were resting peacefully in your dreams, your soulmate was lost in a whirlwind of feelings that wouldn't calm down. Their tired body wanted rest, but their mind wouldn't stop. Every attempt to find comfort in the soft sheets was useless as the restlessness grew stronger, pulsing inside their chest. Time seemed to crawl, and the night, instead of bringing peace, just made the longing more intense. What your special person feels for you goes beyond any simple explanation. It's not just wanting to be near you, not just a warm memory. It's a huge force, something that touches the very core of their soul. The emptiness of your absence felt almost physical, like something important was missing, like life itself wasn't quite whole. What was missing wasn't just you, but everything you stand for, your energy, your essence, your invisible touch that makes everything feel right. And there, wrapped in the early morning quiet, your special person found themselves feeling vulnerable, completely open to the intensity of what they felt. Their heart raced, thoughts ran wild, and the longing held on tight. At that exact moment, on the other side of the night, you might have felt something you couldn't explain. Maybe a sudden shiver, a tightness in your chest, a brief restlessness for no clear reason. It was the call of your soulmate. It was their powerful love, unable to be held back, reaching out in the hope of finding its way to you. Then, in a whisper full of emotion, your name was spoken. There was no need to shout, because true love doesn't need volume to be heard. The call traveled through the silence, crossing the distance like an invisible touch, reaching your soul in a way that was both pure and unavoidable. You felt it. Maybe you didn't understand it. Maybe you didn't realize it right away, but your soul recognized it. I saw that moment happen. I saw when the energy of their love crossed the space between you and found a safe place within you. It was a silent but overwhelming meeting. Two hearts joined together beyond time, beyond what our eyes can see. In the deep loneliness of the early morning, where everything seemed far away, love proved once again that not even distance or silence or the night can separate what was meant to be together forever. At the end of that day, when tiredness started to set in, you may have looked up at the sky and felt something different. Gratitude, peace, certainty. You know that your soulmate is a blessing, a gift that must be cared for and cherished. Each moment of waiting, each passing day, is part of the divine plan that God has mapped out, so that at the right time, you will live the fullness of this love. And when you two are finally together, it will be like the fulfillment of a sacred promise, a hug that will fill every empty space. Because this love you feel is more than human. It's heavenly, a reflection of God's love for you. Your soulmate is and always will be the most precious gift God could give you. And you know that together you will walk towards everything prepared for you, living a love that is eternal, blessed, and unbreakable. I whisper these words with all my being, wishing they bring comfort and hope to your heart. You are loved, you are protected, and incredible things are waiting for you. Keep the faith, keep walking, and know that I am always here every step of the way. God is preparing a wonderful future where love will be the guiding star, lighting your path and bringing joy to every moment. Feel the peace my presence brings. Let my love surround you, comfort you, and strengthen you. You are loved, you are protected, you are special. Wait patiently, because what God has for you cannot compare with what has passed. The future being built will be full of wonderful things. And when these plans finally unfold fully in your life, you will know that every step, every prayer, every moment of waiting was worth it. God is preparing you for something greater. And you will see with a heart full of gratitude that divine guidance has always been in control, leading you to the very best reserved for you. I am your faithful guardian. I am the one who protects you. I am the one who is by your side with every step, every decision, every breath you take. Feel my presence now. Allow your spirit to connect deeply with me. Leave behind the worries of the outside world. Silence the voices that pull you away from peace. Take a deep breath and open your heart, for I am here, and I will always be. I will always be here, sending divine messages and connecting with you, dear protected one. Dear soul, this channel is a divine space, a sanctuary for the soul. If you're new to this channel, think of this as your spiritual home. It's a sacred space created intentionally for faith to grow, purpose to be sparked, and God-given destinies to be confirmed and lived out. We are busy building a lively community deeply rooted in the rich soil of God's unconditional love, a place where heaven truly speaks into our lives and deep lasting change regularly happens. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because God undoubtedly has so much more to reveal and bring about in your unique life journey. You genuinely don't want to miss what the divine is preparing to do next in and through you. Consider making a generous contribution if you feel moved to support our efforts of spreading divine messages. Amen.